50 years had passed since the infamous terror incident, and the galaxy had all but forgotten the name of humanity. Exiled for crimes they did not commit, cast out from the heart of galactic civilization, the last remnants of humankind were scattered, surviving in the shadows. Captain Jake Morrison, commander of the aging New Horizon, rubbed his tired eyes as flickering lights danced across the bridge. Their mission was to chart what remained and salvage what could be saved. "Captain, we're approaching the boundary," Lisa Harper, the ship's navigator, reported, her voice betraying hidden worry. Jake nodded, recalling the dark history. The Galactic Council, once humanity's ally, had turned against them, branding humans as dangerous, too unpredictable for the galaxy. Every human settlement had been purged, and the last government ordered its fleets to disappear into the uncharted quarantine zone. But as the New Horizon drifted through empty space, anomalies appeared. Ship fragments, then entire vessels materialized. Not mere wrecks, these ships were sleek, advanced, and unmistakably human-made. But unlike any design from before the exile, power readings spiked impossibly. A message crackled over their comms. "Unknown vessel. This is Admiral Ryan Clark of the Shadow Fleet. State your identity and purpose." Jake responded cautiously. "This is Captain Jake Morrison of the New Horizon, seeking human survivors." An unexpected warmth entered the Admiral's voice. "Follow us to Haven Station. There's much to discuss." What awaited them was astonishing. Hidden bases, shipyards, and entire farms concealed within asteroid fields. Humanity had not just survived, it had thrived in secret. Director Helen Foster, the de facto leader of this reborn civilization, greeted them with a knowing smile. "The Council made a grave mistake, Captain. They exiled us, thinking we'd die. Instead, they freed us." Haven Station was a marvel, a fortress disguised as space junk, 10 times the size of the grandest stations from before the exile. Over the years, they'd forged a civilization stronger and more united than ever. From barely 50 million survivors, humanity's numbers had swelled to over 200 million. The Council, meanwhile, had begun to unravel. The Voran Collective faced uprisings their logic could not suppress. The Zephyrians' crystalline cities, reliant on failing power supplies, sought aid from indifferent Council allies, and trade disputes flared into outright secessions. Then came Sam Davis, a young scout, with a discovery that would change everything. An ancient artifact pulsing with unreadable symbols, broadcasting coordinates to forbidden zones, regions the Council had long declared off-limits. "They're not natural," murmured Dr. Kate Reynolds. "These energy readings, this is alien tech beyond even Council capabilities." Historical research uncovered a shocking truth. Over 5 centuries, 6 other species had been exiled by the Council, their fates assumed tragic. What if they had survived too? Sam was dispatched to investigate. Weeks later, in the shadow of the Kepler Void, they made first contact with the Ashanti Remnant, a warrior race with metallic skin and battle-scarred cities hidden within dead moons. War leader Ironheart, a formidable elder, declared, "For 3 centuries, we've waited for vengeance. Alone, we are too few. Together, perhaps we are enough." Further journeys revealed the echoing minds, telepaths cast out for daring to read thoughts across space. Node Prime, their enigmatic leader, offered his people's gifts of intelligence, revealing Council vulnerabilities and political fractures. The Exile Alliance grew. Sam undertook covert missions within Council territory, forging secret ties with trade ministers like Velcroft, frustrated industrialists, and even Council military officers disillusioned by corruption. Back at Haven Station, the evidence gathered painted a damning picture. The Terra incident was a Council-orchestrated false flag, designed to rid themselves of a species uncovering corruption, greed, and the exploitation of frontier worlds. As plans took shape, a terrifying revelation arrived. The Council was assembling a fleet for a final purge, an operation to annihilate every remaining human settlement. They had 6 months. Director Foster convened the first meeting of the Exiled Alliance, Ashanti warriors, echoing minds, remnants of forgotten species, and human survivors. Operation Dawn was conceived, a galaxy-spanning rebellion in the making. At midnight Galactic Standard Time, hidden operatives activated the largest intelligence leak in history. 50 years of secrets, stolen resources, engineered famines, manipulated wars, flooded the galaxy's networks. News feeds once controlled by the Council now broadcast truths they could no longer suppress. Thermax, the industrial giant of the Council's economy, erupted first. Workers cheered as forbidden tech enhanced their production. The Mandorian trade houses seceded within hours. Colonial worlds declared independence, emboldened by the rising tide. The Commonwealth fleet emerged from the shadows, ships bristling with hybrid technologies, Ashanti armor, echoing minds communication relays, and weapons born from 50 years of desperate innovation. But the greatest surprise came at Zephyr Prime, the seat of Council power. Instead of a fight, a single ship awaited them. "This is Prince Zelrin of the Zephyrian Royal House," a voice announced. "I am the benefactor. My fleet stands with the Commonwealth." The surrender of the Zephyrian fleet broke the Council's back. The logical Vorthan collective followed, seeking autonomy rather than destruction. Battles flared, but most Council worlds sought peace. 5 years later, New Terra stood as the capital of a reborn galactic order. Former enemies now allies, once exiled species now leaders. The first galactic assembly governed over 200 species. Morrison captained the Freedom's dawn beyond the known stars, carrying the Commonwealth's message to new civilizations. Dr. Reynolds completed the definitive history of their rise, declaring, "The Council sought to bury their problems. Instead, they sowed the seeds of a better future." And Sam Davis, once a lone spy, now led interspecies relations, ensuring no world was ever again cast aside. The age of exile had ended. The age of unity had begun.